In this video, we're going to create a virtual machine within AWS, which is called EC2 instance. So I've already logged in. I'm going to go ahead and just type in EC2 here. Click on it. And we don't have any running EC2 instances, so I'm going to go ahead and launch an instance. And let's go ahead and give it a name. And then we need to choose one of the pre-made images here. So let's go ahead and choose, I'm going to choose Windows. And then if I pull this down, it'll give me the different flavors of Windows Server. So I'm going to go ahead and just stay with the Windows Server 2025. And then if I scroll down here, you'll see instance type. This allows us to choose the underlying hardware. So I'm going to go with T3 micro is too small. So I'm going to go with T3 medium, which has 2 virtual CPUs and 4 gigs of RAM. And then to connect to our instance, we do need a key pair. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new one. And we need RSA PIM. Let's call it test T and create. We'll come back to that later. And then for networking, let's go ahead and edit this section here. It's going to default with the default VPC. We don't want it to be that one. We want it to be this one that we created in a previous video. And it only has one subnet, so that's the one that's selected here. And we'll leave this disabled for the auto-assign public IP. We're going to create a security group for this. Let's call it G test. All right, now we've got our security group named. Let's scroll down here. And here are the inbound rules. RDP, which is, yeah, we'll need that for sure. And then I'm going to just leave the source anywhere. But if this is a production environment, I would definitely change it to a smaller range of IPs. And then under advanced network configuration, let's go ahead and assign an IP address here. So I don't have 1.20. And I think we'll leave everything else the same. Storage, we'll leave it at 30 gigs. There's an advanced setting here too. You can make other changes here. Add another volume if you want to. Under advanced details, if we were going to join a domain, we would do that here. Shutdown, termination behavior, we'll leave those all defaults. And then you do have the option for CPU options here. It comes with 2 virtual CPUs. You can change this to 1 if you wanted to. I'm going to leave it at 2. And that's it. So let's go ahead and launch the instance. This will take a couple minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. Okay, that was pretty fast. So let's go ahead and it's already created it. So we'll go to the instance. And you'll notice that we don't have a public IP address. We want to go ahead and assign what's called an elastic IP address. That way that IP address is assigned to it every time it powers up. So let's go ahead and go to elastic IPs here. And we're going to go ahead and allocate one. Okay, now we need to associate the IP with the instance. So we're going to actions here and associate IP address. And instance is this one that we just set up here. And the private IP is this one here. And yes, we want to allow it to be reassociated if we want to use it on another instance later. Okay, let's go back to instances here. and its status is initializing. We'll pause the video until this is done. All right, the checks have all passed, so now we can try to connect to it. So let's go ahead and hit connect here. And we're going to do an RDP client. And we'll download, actually, let's do this. We're going to get the password, and we're going to pull up that PIM file with the key pair we had earlier we downloaded. We're going to upload that here. Okay, decrypt password. Here's the password here. Let's go ahead and download the remote desktop file and launch it. I've seen this happen before. It takes a couple minutes for whatever reason to allow it to connect. Here, let's see. There we go. Okay. All right, we just logged into our EC2 instance that we created. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, and I'm going to go back, and I want to show you how to create snapshots and your own AMIs. So let's go ahead and shut this down here or disconnect from it. And we're going to go back to instances. And from here, you want to get a snapshot of this server we just created. Just go to snapshots here. And we're going to create a snapshot. We're going to do the whole instance. That way, if you had other volumes attached to it, you could just do this snapshot would grab all those. You can exclude volumes if you want to. We only have one in there, so I'm not going to exclude anything. And you just hit create snapshot. That's it. So it's pending. It'll take a few minutes to actually create it. You can do it whether it's turned on or off. I suggest it's better to have it off. We don't have any open files. Okay, while that snapshot's being created, I wanted to show you something else too. When we went to create our instance, we pulled that instance from some existing AMI files here. Let me go back over here and just show you here. Let's launch an instance. So you notice that we pulled it from these existing AMIs here. Now, if you want to create your own AMI, let's go back to instances here. AMIs are here, which we don't have any. So I'm going to go back to my instance here, and under actions, image and templates, we can create our own image from this instance we just created. And we just give it a name. And we'll leave all that stuff the same, create image. And you can also create a template image here. So let's go back to launch instances here. And that image has not been created, I don't think, yet. Go to browse more AMIs. It is in here. That was quick. Okay, so now we've created an instance from the images you've created. All right, so that is how you create an instance, EC2 instance in AWS. Hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, please like and subscribe. Thank you.